hapon po sa lahat. Mr. Chair, allow me to start by saying that fraud is not new to Philhealth. Mabuti pa nga yung pandemic, every 100 years bumabalik sa mundo. Dito yata sa Philhealth, every time a new appointee comes into the Philhealth family, paulit-ulit na bumabalik yung mga puno ng totoong mafia sa Philhealth. Hindi lang po doctorate, hindi lang po nagdo-doktor, kundi naging doctorate na po yung expertise ng fraud sa loob ng institusyon na ito. Na ikinalulungkot ko dahil marami po dyan ang mga naging kasama at naging katrabaho ko. Mr. Chairman, way back 2001, that was actually the peak where fraud in Philhealth was really discovered. This was mainly due to cataract. And if we request General Morales and the other Philhealth officials, because nung pumutok po ang cataract fraud na ito, nagkaroon kinomission ng Department of Health, yung isang grupo, to come up with a report. That report was called the Seacrest Report. Doon po naka-entail in detail how fraud was being committed and where the collusion was actually happening. Unfortunately, instead of this report being used to instigate and to instill reforms, this report became a Bible where others started copying how fraud via cataract operations can be committed. I joined Congress in 2004 at nung pumasok na ako sa Kongreso, yung laban ng paglilinis ng Philhealth ay dinala ko sa Kongreso. Fortunately, sometime in the early part of my first term in office, then our former President, Maria Macapagal-Arroyo, asked me a few important questions and gave the directive for Congress to continue the investigation. Because of this, Secretary Duque, who was then the President of Philhealth, allowed us to instill reforms related to cataract fraud. Nawala, subalit bumalik, nawawala ulit, bumabalik. That's why, Mr. Chair, I do hope that at this time, permanent reforms will really be installed because it's useless to be investigating. Ilang investigasyon na po ang dinaanan ng Philhealth pero walang nangyayari dahil bawat panahon na mayroong bagong hina-appoint, they have mastered the art of fraud. Hindi po totoo na case rates lamang ang problema. Case rates actually simplified the fraud. But prior to case rates, kaliwat kanan na po ang fraud na nangyayari. Unang-una po sa listahan ng mga miyembro. Pangalawa po, sa mga remittances ng Philhealth premium. Baka po pwede nating balikan kung ano ang mga nangyayari nung panahon na yun. Dahil kung tinitingnan po, just for disclosure, Mr. Chair, I became the chairman of the Philhealth Board, I think in 2015, up to the early part of 2016. Allow me, I'm not sure, but I think that was like 1 year and 4 months. At nung una nga pong pumasok sa Philhealth, ang una po namin tinutukan ay baguhin ang case rates. A joint committee was organized because there were seemingly a lot of duplications between Philhealth coverage and the free medicines being distributed by DOH. At ito po ang mga tinanggal. Example, magkakaroon po yung Philhealth ng coverage na pamimigay sa ating mga rural health centers. These are packages, but the medicines actually covered are the same medicines that are already distributed by DOH for free. So to avoid duplication and to align the actual case rates, nagkaroon po ng reduction. I believe dialysis was one of those. Pneumonia case rates were also changed dahil nung panahon na dati, na-dokumento po yung track ng mga tao na hinahakot. And the problem with this, Mr. Chair, yung mga miyembro ng Philhealth at tila naabuso. The reason why I am repeating this again, because we have been trying so hard to convey this to the leadership of Philhealth. Unfortunately, every time the leadership changes, many people are made to believe that fraud does not exist. Kaya kung sa pandemya, kailangan nating tanggapin na totoo ang COVID, and we have to coexist in order to solve the problem of this pandemic. Sa Philhealth naman, kailangan po nating tanggapin that fraud is happening and that there is a syndicate inside, because if the leadership of Philhealth will not recognize the existence of such syndicate, it will be very difficult to find solutions. So, Mr. Chair, allow me to request Philhealth to submit before this August body all the memos issued by whoever assumed as chairman of the board and as president of Philhealth, dahil meron pong mga memo doon na yung mga reforms that were initiated were all overturned. Second, Mr. Chair, sinabi ko po kanina saan po nanggagaling yung fraud. Una, listahan ng mga members. Pangalawa, yung pagpasok po ng pera, yung remittance. Ikatatlo po, yung mga collection, yung mga pagbabayad. If Mr. Chair, may I inquire from General Morales as to the legal basis. I know that he is not directly involved in this, but he can be an instrument in cleansing this institution, which is very vital in terms of public health, because 60 to 70% of our out-of-pocket expenditure is from our own pockets. That remaining 40 to 30%, malaki po ang bagay dyan ng Philhealth. So may we ask General Morales what the legal basis of the IRM is?
General Morales recognized.
Yes, ma'am, Congressman Garin, the legal basis of the interim reimbursement mechanism is Public Act number 7875 by the National Health Insurance Act, as amended by Republic Act 1006, which authorizes Philhealth to supervise the provision of health benefits and to set standards, rules, and regulations necessary to ensure quality of care, appropriate utilization of series, fund viability, member satisfaction, and overall accomplishment of program objectives. Section 16 of Republic Act 7875, as amended, also says to formulate and implement guidelines on contributions and benefits, healthcare provider arrangement, payment methods, and then Section 16D also goes on to say to negotiate and enter into contracts with healthcare institutions, professionals, regarding payment mechanisms, design and implementation of administrative and operating systems and procedures, financing and delivery of services. So, Republic Act 7875 po ang basis nito. And also Republic Act 929 series of 2020 declaring a state of calamity throughout the Philippines, imposed and unimposed enhanced community quarantine, and also the Bayanihan to Heal As One Act po. So yun po ang legal basis for the interim reimbursement.
Congressman Janette Garin, bago niyo po ipagpatuloy ang inyong pagtatanong kay General Morales, ay ipapaalala lang po ng committee ito na sana po always address the chair. Huwag niyo po i-address na direkta yung inyong kinakausap, General Morales, sapagat iniiwasan lang po natin na kayo ay magkasalpukan, lalong-lalo na kung magkakaroon ng mainit na talakayan ngayong araw na ito. At under the leadership po ng ating committee chairman, inaasahan po natin na sana po maging malinaw po ang inyong pagsagot sa mga katanungan. At muli, ipapaulit po natin yung tanong ni Congresswoman Janette Garin, dahil tinatanong ko po siya kung yung kanyang tanong ay eksakto mong nasagot at mukhang sabi niya ay hindi daw. Congressman Garin.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. Yung tanong ko po kay General Morales kanina, ano po ba yung ating legal na basihan nung pong nag-cash advance tayo ng bilyon-bilyon na pera ng Philhealth papunta na sa mga healthcare institutions? At ang natinggap ko nga na sagot niya, ang sinabi niya ay ang Bayanihan Law and a certain resolution which was, I believe it's the resolution and the implementation of interim reimbursement mechanism nationwide due to COVID. Yun po ba ang sagot ng ating butihing general, Mr. Chair? Just to align, kasi hindi ko siya kanina masyadong marinig.
General Morales, pwede po bang, para po mas mapaliwanag nyo sa amin na maayos, pwede po bang pakitanggal muna sandali yung inyong face mask para po mas marinig po namin kayo? Ayan, gwapong-gwapo naman si General Morales eh. Ayan, pakinggan po natin muli.
Yung base ho ng interim reimbursement mechanism ay Republic Act 7875, yung National Health Insurance Act, as amended by Republic Act 10606, may section 16 at section 16C at section 16D na pumapayag ho sa Philhealth na gumawa ng healthcare provider arrangements, payment methods, at to negotiate and enter into contracts with healthcare institutions regarding the payment mechanism, design and implementation of administrative and operating systems and procedures, financing and delivery of health services in behalf of its members. So yun ho ang pinakabase ng IRA.
Chair, at tanong ko lang po kay General Morales at sa ating detaining officials ng Philhealth, pagka po ba sinabing interim reimbursement mechanism, ibig po ba sabihin cash advance or ipadala ng una yung pera o hindi?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, yung interim reimbursement mechanism ho ay isa pong cash advance, isang form ng cash advance.
Nakakapagtaka po, Mr. Chair, kasi klaro naman po doon sa term, interim reimbursement mechanism. At ang pagkasabi po dito sa interim reimbursement mechanism, ginagawa siya para tulungan yung ating mga health facilities at ating mga ospital sa panahon ng pandemya o mga kalamidad, kagaya ng Marawi Siege, ng Yolanda, ng mga earthquake, at kung ano-ano pang mga nangyari. Pero ang pagkakaintindi ko po, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, nung ako po naging undersecretary ng Department of Health, at doon po nangyari ang Yolanda, ang nakasaad po kasi doon, bibilisan yung reimbursement. Ibig sabihin, puputulin yung mga birokrasya kung saan napakatagal ng reimbursement sa ating health facilities at sa ating mga doktor. Kasi napakaklaro po interim reimbursement mechanism. The word speaks for itself. Res ipsa loquitur. Para naman pong hindi po ba napakahirap pong intindihin. I am not a lawyer. I have my background on public health financing. Pero basic lang po, ang hirap pong sabihin na kapag sinabing reimbursement, cash advance. Hindi po talaga maitugma yung dalawang, these two words, these two phrases. So if I may, Mr. Chair, may I ask another question? Kanino po ba ang pera ng Philhealth?
Pakiulit po, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, sino po ba ang may-ari ng pera ng Philhealth?
Ang taong bayan ang may-ari ng pera ng PhilHealth.
Apologies, Mr. Chair, hindi ko masyadong narinig. Ano nga po yun? Sino yung may-ari ng...
Congresswoman Garin, Mr. Chair, narinig ko po sa sinabi ng PhilHealth ay taong bayan daw po ang may-ari ng pera ng PhilHealth.
General Morales, yes, please.
Opo, Mr. Chairman, ang sinabi ko po, ang nagme-may-ari ho ng pera ng PhilHealth ay ang taong bayan po.
Galang na po, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues. Dito po siguro nagsisimula ang lahat ng problema. Kung hindi po natin naiintindihan ang talagang nagmamay-ari ng pera ng PhilHealth. Hindi po siya pag-aari ng taong bayan, pag-aari po siya ng mga miyembro ng PhilHealth. Being a public health insurance, that's why its function as an insurance, lahat po ng insurance, nagbibigay ng premium ng mga miyembro kapag ikaw ay mangailangan, yung insurance institution na yan ang magbabayad ng iyong pangangailangan. And this is actually one of the biggest reasons of fraud. Marami po kasi ang umaabuso sa pondo ng PhilHealth sa pag-aakala nila na ito ang ninanakawan nila ay gobyerno lamang. While government subsidizes the premium of the indulgence, when the government pays Philhealth, that money becomes a money of all the members and the dependents of the Philippine Health Insurance. Kaya nga po insurance. So babalik po tayo, Mr. Chair.
Last question, please, if
Yes.
you may. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I would like to pursue the investigation on the legal basis of the IRM. May we also request an itemized list of who receive an interim reimbursement mechanism and who owns all these facilities. Sila ba may kinalaman sa COVID o wala? And Mr. Chair, I received information and I got hold of the memo that justification of the IRM has been deferred. Ibig po sabihin, pinakash advance natin ng bilyon-bilyong pera. Nung nahawakan na yung pera, sasabihin natin, ay, wag nyo lang munang i-liquidate, mamaya na yan.